$6 million in a single night at the casino. He even mortgaged all 3 of his mansions.
It's Johnson. See this DB, his receivers catch him instead. Offenses are getting so good, Reese.
Glad to have you with us from Kroger Field in Lexington, Kentucky. Basically a month into the season, here in week 4, and teams are starting to reach a critical portion of the schedule. It's the Colorado Buffaloes and the Kentucky Wildcats. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Bruce Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Hey guys, Kentucky's head coach told me pregame, even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, coach has been warning his players all week, do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. He'll start on the ground with Brown. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Lewis. Quickly out to the tight end. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Out wide right, it's Coleman Williams. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Obviously, massive play by the offense, picking up a big first down on an explosive. But, David, 3rd down defense, it's one thing to allow a first down, but you've got to make tackles. And you can't give up explosive plays like that. At the end of the day, it's all going to come down to fundamentals, and, you know, that is driving their defensive coaching staff crazy.
It's so frustrating. You want to be great on those boxes, right? You want to check those 3rd downs. You don't want to give up explosives. Well, you just did 2 and 1. That's not good for this defense, right? They've got to control that 3rd down a little bit better. They got to snatch some momentum back, and you got to tackle better, man. You got some opportunities to get guys on the ground. You got to accomplish the mission.
Throws for the tight end. He's lucky that was a linebacker, not great hands. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set, I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
3rd and long coming up. On the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Throwing right. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Not a lot of room to field this one. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Wide receiver going in motion. Keeps it moving. It's Ivory. There he goes. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Give to the running back. All over him immediately.
Really nice job by this defense. 1st down was not successful. They get the 2nd and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a 3rd down.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Out wide left, it's Ivory. Turns it on in midfield. It's a running room. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
Man, is it nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, short pass, but he has such speed, elusiveness, vision, the whole 9. He shows you all of it right there. Catches the football, makes some people miss, gets up.
Just steamrolling the defense. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wildcats. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Coming out with it, it's Young. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Lewis on the play action. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Looking for that first down on 30 short from the 28. On the gun on third down, Lewis. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that third down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Max got it on the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Timeout taken by Kentucky. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Now have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. On the gun on 3rd down, Lewis finds his target. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Continues to fight for yards. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And, man, this offense, man, is so nice to have a guy that you can hand the football to, and he can take off and make big plays down the field. He can break tackles. He can outrun you. He shows you a little bit of everything. This defense, they better dial in on him because he's going to get the football, and he can make big plays.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top as we get a look at the numbers so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The run inside. It's Young. Turning it on.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
The Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
And the Buffaloes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Buffaloes! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Extra point here will tie the game. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Rides to the back. He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, loosen it down, let's go.
A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Uh-oh, look out. Oh, he's got some space. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. The Wildcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Takes the handoff. It's Patterson. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick them up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
And that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Keeps it on the ground. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Right back to the well. On the move at the 30. Got a little grass. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and Davies tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And the Wildcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Making the adjustment on the play. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Here's Lewis to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Gibson. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Lewis to throw. Fires to the big fella. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Kentucky spends its 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. On the gun on 3rd down, Lewis makes the grab. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, we saw them have to punt on the last drive. That's not the case so far this time. Much better job executing there on 3rd down. I know it's early. 3rd play of this drive, but picking that up, that should give this offense tons of confidence and a little bit of juju here moving forward.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's going for the big play. Hauls it in down the sideline. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Running inside. It's Young. On the move at the 30. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the 1st half. The Buffaloes calling their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Buffaloes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Throwing, Lewis. Rolls right. He's going to run it. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Colorado will go ahead and use its second timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Lewis wants to pass. And it's caught! Touchdown, Colorado!
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They make the stop, but he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. They'll give it to him again. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with a look at SMU taking on the TCU Horned Frogs.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The give to the back. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. To the back. Breaks into the open.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Looking for space. It's Ivory. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
Man, there's not a running back in the country that doesn't want to get fed and get fed and get fed, and he has been. He's been fed, and now he's up to 150 yards, so great productive day for this running back and create a lot of balance on this offense.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the third down pass is incomplete.
And it's third down and short, and I'm kind of surprised. Listen, I love aggressive offenses, but this is an offense that's been running the football really, really well. Surprised they just didn't get physical and try to get that third down with a run.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Snaps it, and he has to have it. On the move. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance on 4th down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Lewis. Moving to his left. He's going to take off. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and fortunately ended up losing yards.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Play action with Lewis. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
3rd and long right here. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Trying to make magic with his feet. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that 1st down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. 4th down, Lewis. Left side is Bowie. There, headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Bucks! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. On the return, it's Carter. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ivory. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Out wide left, it's Ferguson. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Looking for room. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Now on the move. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And we've reached the end of the third. Time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. End off for Brown. Got the first down. Might have a chance. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. First down, right back to Brown. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll give it to Brown. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. RPO complete. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Run in the red zone, it's Brown. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
This is a designed run. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense has taken some licks. This QB's made it look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the run.
And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Flag on the field, and the kicker's going to have a little bit shorter distance to work with here. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this to extend the lead late. And he got it! And now the lead is even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throws to the tight end. Left side is Skinner. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Man, you got to like these last 2 plays by this offense. You understand. You're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to get back in this football game. Nice job pushing the ball down the field, making explosive plays. They're going to need more of it, and they're going to need it fast.
This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. Now from inside the red zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
When you have scrambling quarterbacks, you got to have a spot. You got to have somebody in the middle of the field. Everybody's playing coverage, but that guy's job is to focus on the quarterback and make sure he doesn't scramble and make big plays like this with his feet.
A 1st down run in the red zone. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
This defense will try to keep everything in front. Here's Lewis to throw. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
A quarterback just needs to settle down. He looks like he's just too excited right now. He had his receiver wide open down the field and just put way too much mustard on that throw, overthrowing an open guy. That should have been 6.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. On the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. He's going to fire to the left. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, you know, getting a first down. That's how you do it.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. Right back to it. And he's brought down after a short gain. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left.
That's a really good job by this defense because second and short a lot of times, you're thinking pass. You're thinking they're going to try to make that big play because they're set up in a good spot. They did a great job still getting penetration, shutting down the run. Now, third and short time. Probably expecting another run again. Who's going to be the most physical team?
Calls his own number. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the third down.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-time.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go in, this is a